Let's hear it for stem cell hype. Today the short was Cur, C-U-R, Neural Stem Inc. I tried to come up with something to make fun of these guys about, but unfortunately I couldn't really come up with anything. They've got a pretty lame website. The CEO blog is somewhat amusing considering the fact that the CEO posts under the pseudonym Prospero, which is kind of interesting. And if I gave a crap, I would maybe look into that a little further. Not sure why he would refer to himself as that. But anyway, what I saw was this big pop here yesterday. They had some actually positive news. It's good, and I'm assuming substantial news that they were granted some FDA approval to commence a stem cell trial. But what I didn't agree with was the fact that it went from $1 to $3, over $3 yesterday, and then really started tailing back yesterday and today. Pre-market yesterday, it went up from $1.80 to $3.15 and then just went down all day long. Today it opened a little over 2 and then it dropped right through to bounced back and then started fading. I shorted at the $2 mark and hoping that and anticipating that it would really fall apart, especially considering it dropped $1 yesterday and there was some support in the $1.80, $1.70 range, $1.90 even. And I thought maybe, those guys would have seen it go up to $3 and then see it coming back and would just get the hell out. So I really didn't expect a big gain on this one, but it looked to me as a pretty high risk to reward. I had no intention of holding it overnight because of the potential for good news, but it really just slowly died all day. Was an easy trade because it never went up whatsoever. I closed it out right at the end of the day at $1.90 because, once again, I didn't want to hold it overnight. I think it could be a good short, but who knows what news could come out and it could go back up to $3 or higher, who knows. But there was some last-minute tape painting. There was actually the trade, according to my platform, says it actually traded at 401 at $1.96, which it looked more like to me like it closed at $1.81 or $1.82. So I did leave a little bit of money on the table, but shorted 4,000 shares at $2, closed it out at, or I was just over $2, I think, closed it out at $1.90. So after commission, it was a 400-ish profit. Very easy, very slow. I actually didn't even check on it for about 4 hours. I just had an alert set to let me know if it retraced, and checked in at the end of the day and just figured I'd clean it off and take my $400 and move on. So the only other, actually I did have one somewhat funny thing, is that I like their main PR and their main news on their webpage is all of these local NPR stations. I think back to a lot of like those Saturday Night Live skits with those weird NPR interviewers. I can only imagine what it was like to listen to these interviews between the local NPR correspondent and the CEO Prospero. But I don't care to listen to them. Who cares? I don't have the time or don't really even care. So thanks to Kerr, I'll take $400 on an easy sleeper trade and move on to the next one.